inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Kareem Hunt,
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Cardinals, nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now a throw here to his running back. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense...
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Hunt, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14, Cardinals 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing again. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Bush. 43's the night.
Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Locke to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Locke will try again on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Third down. On third and long, it's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 40. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Making it happy, Captain. Making it happy.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Alexander Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The play.
They got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Cardinals 7.
Murray now on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
The Falcons.
Murray to air it out again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Cardinals 14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Steps away to his left. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
For Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
14-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Locke working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Cardinals.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Falcons 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Locke on the bootleg. Flush to his right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
5. And the Falcons
Clock now on first down. Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Blankenship out for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 35, Falcons 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 42, Falcons.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Cardinals first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Passing fun. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 49, Falcons 27. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on them. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dante Hightower make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Cardinals,
the number 7, usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard
line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Rodrigo Blankenship set.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. From the gun, it's Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.